They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Off of play action, it's Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Bengals nothing.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Whoa. Hey, can.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Bengals at 8-4 now in the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
York on now for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Bengals nothing. King York kicking off for the Browns.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
I'm wondering. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
11.
Burrow looking to pass.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Quick throw completed by Watson.
Touchdown, Browns! Amari Cooper, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here we go.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
From the 29, Watson. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. First target, first catch, and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0 Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them. So I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Again, that's Hurst.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique, his ability.
He's got it at the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 66 yards. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Thanks for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough.
And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And it is 42-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down.
After the pick six, here's Burrow again.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To try again after the sack.
Burrow over the middle. That's caught by Chase.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Burrow on play action. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. After the sack on first down, Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right.
And my goodness, another interception.
picked off by Grant Delpit.
The solid stiff arm.
And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, I think everyone who's watching is certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Got an open man, it's Schwartz.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. From the 50, it's Watson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year.
And the Browns take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. York now for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
On 2.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
24 down, he's coming. 24!
Watson on 1st down. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
First down, here's Burrow.
And that one caught downfield by Boyd.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd with now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Bengals are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for two.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the two-point try will be unsuccessful.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Watson now to throw.
Got a man, and Schwartz complete.
20, 10. Touchdown.
Boy, that was some cheese, nigga. Fuck out of here. That wasn't no fucking dot.
This is now in the ball game.
And the Browns have got it on cruise control. The York on now for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Play action. It's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Playing success in this game already. 2 touchdown catches, but that was a very dangerous throw. But you have to understand, with 2 catches already for touchdowns, they're going to try and force it to him at times as well.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow, he's going to take another shot here. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, 58 yards. And the Bengals are able to at least get one score back. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as he'll decide to go for 2. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From way up at the 23.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. A big play that time for Cleveland. 83 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. He's at the 50, 30, 10.
User alert, nigga! Fuck you talking about?
Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's
Bro, I swear to God you be getting lucky on. I swear to God.
Across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson off play action.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Faking the give. Now Watson dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that one one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with the first.
And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
York now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
Again, it's Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jadeveon Clowney getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. On the pass, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's got the connection to Cooper. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And some room to roam now. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 25-yard line. 122 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. On first down, it's Watson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Here we go on fourth. Watson, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And Watson's going to throw it here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. They'll look to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Throwing now, Watson. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
24. Hey, 24. Hey, 24.
Now Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Watson on first down.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. He's got room at the 30.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Browns, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.